A Flower's Whisper. A rhyme tale of Samantha and Ian. In a valley where wild flowers grew untamed, lived Samantha, blonde beauty, both wild and named. With petals in her hair and soil on her skin, she bloomed like the roses she cradled within. Her flower shop hummed with lavender grace, each blossom arranged with a sunlit embrace. She whispered to violets, to daffodils too, as if each bouquet somehow already knew. Then came Ian with hair like a stream, and eyes full of dusk and some old painter's dream. His beard like the moss on an ancient stone wall. He stepped in her shop just to browse, that was all. But fate had a grin and a trick up her sleeve, for when their eyes met, the earth seemed to breathe. She offered him tea, he offered a smile, and they sat beneath ivy and talked for a while. They laughed about stars and danced barefoot in rain. Read Neruda aloud to the sound of a train. Their kisses came soft, like the hush before snow, a touch of the soul that made time lose its flow. Was this for a reason? Samantha asked fate. A balm for some wound that arrived far too late? Or maybe a season, a radiant spark that flames into gold before fading to dark? But Ian would linger with hands on her waist, exploring her curves like fine vintage taste. Their bodies, like art, would entwine and ignite, like jasmine at dusk blooming wild through the night. Yet deeper than lust was the way they would speak, of dreams and of scars, of the strong and the weak. He'd hold her in silence, no need for disguise, as moonflowers opened beneath velvet skies. They fought once or twice, as true lovers do, but always returned like dawn chasing dew. He built her a bench from reclaimed cedar wood. She painted his chest with mud, just because she could. And still came the question, that whispering fate. Was this meant to pass or to permanently sate? A lesson? A moment? A chapter turned page? Or something much grander like wine that's aged? They found answers not in books, but in breath. In the way they'd protect one another from death. Through grief, through joy, through harvest and storm. Their bond grew like orchids that break every norm. Samantha would smile as she watered her plants. He'd hum from the porch in his torn linen pants. He kissed her like prayer, with fire and care. A sacred, raw passion just hanging in air. Now years have unspooled like vines through a tree, and they're still making love like wild poetry. Friends first, then lovers, then something divine. A friendship that aged into soft vintage wine. Not a reason that left, or a season that passed, but a lifetime that rooted and bloomed to the last. For love that is seen and friendship that's clear is the rarest of flowers we hold ever near.